I'm about to start something new, and here's a teaser. I'll explain more over the course of this vlog. We're going on a field trip. I'm on a school bus. The Jedi school bus. Yeah, it's magical. Yeah, it's right there. Yeah, and we're going to the Museum of History and Industry. I didn't even know Seattle had a Museum of History and Industry.
About Seattle?
No, I didn't know. I didn't know this museum existed. Oh yeah, I'd imagine.
It's 30 minutes. It's a half an hour away. So
Yeah. So I'm a chaperone, so I have to watch like 4 kids.
We're on the highway.
Who's gonna watch after me? Am I gonna have to translate into Spanish?
What?
Spanish. You said one of the kids only speaks Spanish.
Yeah.
Well, am I gonna have to translate?
Yeah, I'm the translator.
Oh, you're the translator. Okay.
Or somebody is.
You are, because we only have a group of 5 of us.
Google Translate.
Okay, you guys did a great job on the way over here this morning.
I want to go to the Space Needle.
You've already been to the Space Needle.
Yeah?
Haven't you? It doesn't look like a field to me at all.
We're going to be exploring the whole museum and seeing all the different things that we can see. Can I get a show of quiet raise of hands? Has anyone been to this museum before? That's fantastic. But we're a history museum. We focus on the history of Puget Sound and the greater Seattle area. And I'm going to get started with, can I see a quiet raise of hands? What's something interesting you noticed as you came in, or maybe something you have a question about? Way in the back row. Yes, the big airplane up in the ceiling, the B-1C plane, the first commercial aircraft has going.
This was my favorite part by far. It's like a Lego version of the museum we walked through that was impossible for me to record because I had to watch after kids. To be or not to be? That is the question.
Oh, it smells like cows.
Cows? Oh, you're right. My God. What is that? It's been a while since last I hosted a meetup, and I wanted to start something new, even though it wouldn't really be new. MakerDeck, still going 24/7 on Twitch for people who love 3D printing and whatnot. And I thought, you know, there needs to be a more regular gathering of like-minded geeks and nerds here. So I basically am going to a local brewery and reserving some tables for people like me to show up. We'll see just how many people show up. I don't know how many geeks and nerds are in the Pacific Northwest, specifically the Seattle area. Anyone would be invited. I'd like to do something on a regular basis, monthly. Maybe it'll lead to something bigger. I don't know. If one person shows up, I'll be happy. It happened, and more than one person showed up. It was a veritable who's who of 3D printing nerds, including the 3D printing nerd himself, right there, Joel Telling, who I've known since he worked for Adobe. I also finally got a chance to meet in person Pooch, right there next to Alley Cats Creates, and then right next to Joel there with the cap. I should be pointing at the screen, shouldn't I? Because, you know, I took this photo, and now I'm recording a video of the photo that I took. Ben, a.k.a. It's Boy in Space. He's pretty big on YouTube, or sorry, TikTok as far as 3D printing is concerned. Then there's Matt Evans Tech, right next to my friend Ellen. There's Andrew with the beard, right behind Pooch. Is it not helping that I'm not pointing at these people? And then Steve Built, all the way back there in the long white beard. Okay, he should be a given. That's the only one at the table with the long white beard. Y'all aren't going to believe this, but as I was driving past Burger King, and now you know where I'm going with this, I decided to pull over and check to see whether or not I could get an Impossible Whopper on Wednesday, because it's Wednesday, and for a while they weren't doing Impossible Whopper Wednesdays, but as luck would have it, I can do Impossible Whopper Wednesday today. I don't know if it's going to be ad infinitum, but I'm going to enjoy this treat while I can. They even have a new option when you're checking out online. Hot off the grill or fresh from the grill or something like that, where you can guarantee it's a fresh made patty. So of course I checked that. It's been so long. Months. So back to this little routine. Come on, Rocket, do your thing. I gotta head to a party. I unfortunately can't take you. Wait, can I? Are dogs gonna be allowed? Now I don't know.
Alright, when's the next one?
Oh, those are great. Out of old film.
Hey, Jay, what's minimum safe distance?
3 inches. If you do have, like, Pirillo, if you have a pacemaker, stay in it further away.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
That's the awesome thing about having nerds and geeks as friends, is you get awesome stuff. You have no idea how lucky you are to be able to use a computer to help with your math like that. Did you try it on yet?
What?
The Pooch Fest 25 medallion. It's yours. Yeah, I had the same problem, and your head's smaller than mine. There you go. Okay, it'll fit. I was making my coffee this morning as normal, and I wrenched my back. I pulled a muscle right in the middle of my back. Oh, like in the spot where it's difficult to like catch a deep breath without being in pain. Ow! Oh! Ow! Oh! Of all the activities, oh, the coffee's not even caffeinated, damn it. I haven't had this case for very long, but that corner got chewed up somehow. I don't know what happened. Must have hit it in the right spot, so to speak. Way to go, Samsung! It was a little flimsy in that area. I really did like the case. Hard on the back, but silicone. Silicone? Silicon. No, silicone. Cone. As in the thing they make boobs out of sometimes. So I guess maybe this was someone's boob at one point. Do they do that with used silicone? The weather's finally nice enough for me to sit on the deck and enjoy an espresso. It's 61 degrees Fahrenheit, which is not quite shorts weather, but good belching weather. It was super foggy this morning, but the fog was like midway, so it was kind of like I was living in the clouds. I could see both the fog and, I guess, trees and mountains above the fog. It was pretty wild. Well, of course I took a picture of it. Didn't take any video, though. That was earlier, outside, and now we're viewing it on a screen inside, as God intended. Buckle up, because this may be a long one. I wanted to talk to you about something, like, incredibly serious. And you know I'm serious, because I've got my unboxing juice. That's good stuff. Yes, and I did unbox an Easter droid. So my reward was not just a Star Wars figure, but wine. I mean, unboxing juice. Nah, but seriously serious. Many of you know I've been, well, alive for 50 years now. But I've been, I would say, largely independent for 3 decades, or close to it, since the early days of Locker Gnome. And I've had to make changes over time because I changed, or the industry changed, and I knew that But a part of being a creative, a creator, someone who enjoys the I guess the feeling of creativity, reveling in that, I don't just do. I feel like I need to be inspired to do. And back in the day, what used to be difficult is now easy, and what used to be easy is now difficult. As someone who was there at the beginning of being a quote-unquote influencer, and I hate that term. Oh my God, I hate it. Influence is a byproduct. It's not the product itself, or it shouldn't be, But being an early creator and watching the industry just kind of explode and realizing I've needed to shift what it is that I do inside that industry, because simply creating content for the sake of creating content doesn't work anymore. I may have come up with, and this is relatively fresh, relatively new. What are you disagreeing with? I haven't even told him yet. Rocket's shaking her head. Oh, ye of little faith. I feel I've come up with something that could work. Lockernome was started because I was interested in technology, and specifically software. I even back in the day, I didn't do a lot of hardware reviews. Back in the newsletter days in the 90s. I was always fascinated with what software could do, but I could never build it. Thought of something, oh, that'd be great, but then I'd have to wait for it to be built. Well, now, in this day and age, I don't necessarily have to wait. AI. It's not just a buzzword. I mean, yeah, I guess it kind of is, but here's the thing. I feel, and I'm not just saying this, I've got an idea building tools, software, and generating a lot of the code using AI. People are doing this today, whether those be wrappers, the tools that they're creating, or full-on products. They're allowing those who are skilled AI to do the heavy lifting. And as much as people are a little incredulous, at least as far as these tools taking over, let's say, programmers' positions, I don't think it could be argued that we've entered a new era of efficiency. And so I want to build tools. I want to build software experiences. And this is something that I feel I can bring everybody along for the ride on with, for whatever preposition I need to use there. It's so much easier to write sometimes than it is to speak, especially after you've had some unboxing. I just started the unboxing juice. It's like a full box. I think that would be interesting. In terms of how I'd pay for it, I'm thinking about basically doing, live streams and showing that ideation and creation process, potentially with somebody else, but also Patreon and basically saying, all right, well, I'm actually going to build tools and services, and I feel because the ad market is abysmal and sponsorship wouldn't necessarily be top of mind, I feel crowdfunding it may very well be the best bet. I'm thinking like a creator, I'm thinking like an entrepreneur, I'm thinking like a technologist, and kind of rolling them all into one. Is that something that you would support? If I could sew all those things together, help other creators, other internet entrepreneurs, by building software for them, showing people how to do this kind of thing, and actually showcasing the code once it was done. I feel like, showcasing the output of the code, I should say. Maybe not the code itself. Haven't thought that far in advance, but I'm thinking, I'm ideating. And I was doing this before the wine, but I'm sorry, the unboxing juice, by the way. software experiences and or education and help enable the next generation of internet entrepreneurs. What have I been busy doing today? Creating 83,109 characters. For real, my inspirational guide to becoming a successful internet entrepreneur. I fleshed it out. I did it. Do you want to see it? Would you read it if I gave it to you? Is it worth anything? Everyone these days wants to get rich quick, Rocket. They don't have the patience to read. If it's not delivered in a 7-second video, it's worthless! Yeah, I know. I don't disagree. Were you shaking your head no or yes? Were you agreeing with me or disagreeing? I know what it is that I'm talking about. That's not the problem. The problem is that I have to turn off the headlamp there. Jedi will now have a pink Funko Pop vinyl-ish Princess Leia that it seems someone scanned into a model that could be printed. Like, why buy officially licensed merch anymore? I mean, I can 3D print everything. No, I'm not going to do that because, this is fun, but there's something to be said about quality. And I mean, this is quality as far as the eye could see, but, you could tell it's not quite perfect compared to the original Funko Pop vinyl. Now, these, they're releasing at breakneck speed. They're already up to Series 3. Jedi doesn't know I got them. And this series comes in these Star Wars collectible containers. Yeah, those are Star Wars crates. I wound up sharing a screenshot of that inspirational, motivational internet entrepreneur, whatever the hell it is. I shared it on my socials. And surprisingly, I mean, people didn't not like it. One person, a fellow entrepreneur, said, "Can't wait for the masterclass." And I thought, I still don't know how to package this. I don't know how to present it. And then he kind of inspired a further thought. This is what I love about bouncing back and forth and getting inspiration from other people, even in things as simple as comments and responses. I thought, well, maybe I could create a website experience for all of that knowledge. Then I'd be able to sign up affiliates, meaning someone could say, "Oh, I'll promote this to my audience if I can get, X%, right, of the cut." And so that way other people are able to make money when I make money. So that's now the direction I'm thinking I should go with it. Possibly. I'm still thinking. But I've got it down. Like it's set. Like 13,000 words. That's a lot. I mean, it's digestible, not like something that's like insurmountable. So I think I could turn it into a website somehow, through AI magic. I'm just starting to charge my car. Could you hear it? It'll say charging started. I was thinking, if you would like to take a look at what I wrote, what I compiled, I will give you access if you're interested. For the people who join as members, I'll send you the link if you're interested. So become a member to the YouTube channel, or on Twitch or a Discord. I mean, it's like what, $5 a month or something, whatever. I mean, it's nice. It all adds up. I wanted to pick up some more goddess dressing from Trader Joe's. This is vegan, and it's always at a pretty decent price. And then they were handing out full bags of Peppermint Crunch popcorn. Also vegan. Free. I have a need for what it is that I did, and I figured out the process on my own, but to be able to effectively turn that process into a platform, other people could benefit. That's what I'd want to do. But if you were to ask, like, Chris, what's the segment of the market that you would, if you had to address one, it would be people like me, creative entrepreneurs who are or want to become and want to maintain their independence. We're opening the new series now.
Ooh.
We. She.
We?
Yeah, that's what I said. I corrected myself. I said she. Thank you.
She?
Yeah, you.
I have a name.
Okay, Jedi.
Dude. No, what do it? First, dude.
Oh, Kit Fisto. Cool.
How about you give that one to a subscriber?
I don't know if any of the subscribers really want the Doorables.
You guys comment down below if you guys want it.
Here's the full collection, at least for this wave.
Nope, you need to get another one because I'm taking off.
Hon, bring OSHA back. Jedi, it's not funny. Jedi, I'm serious. I wish I was recording the discussion I just had with, I guess I would say, a colleague over coffee, because I better explained where my head was in terms of what it is that I might want to do. Once a week, I get on, do a live stream with somebody else. I would want that person to be the same person, right? A partner, if you will, a business partner for this JV. We'd talk about, like an idea that we want to build, a very simple tool. So there's the content component, right? The live stream component, the use of technology, not just talking about the technology, the software that's built that anybody could use, that were all built in this process, right? And by doing this, kind of creating momentum, creating revenue, most importantly, and stability, but community in general. So that I feel is that's the direction for where it is I want to go with that. And the outcome of that is like building tools that help people make ebooks, right? And maybe even creating tools to help people make and sell those ebooks, right? So the things that I need, I would like to see built, and doing it in such a way that everybody else could benefit from it as well. That's where my head is. I would feel so good. Everything come full circle. Instead of just writing about software, writing the software, creating the software, using technology, like, that's where I get excited. It's not the tool itself, it's what you do with the tool. That's why I'm asking for initial support like Patreon or YouTube members or Twitch supporters or Discord supporters. Like, every little bit helps in a massive way, but that's what I'm basically propositioning. I'm sorry, I just looked at my watch. My beans in the Darth Vader Instant Pot are so elite. I was so looking forward to seeing Mickey 17 that they sent me a care package. I'm not sure I can eat them. They look great, though. I don't know if the film could be considered vegan, but I'm gonna watch it anyway. Touch all of them before you try eating one.
That one. No, that one.
Does it taste like Mickey 17?
I don't know what it is.
It's a cookie.
No, not that. Mickey 17.
It's a movie. I'm getting roped into ice skating, which I have not done since I was in the 5th grade. So, yeah. I hope I don't break anything. Yeah, I like riding a bike. I haven't done that since like the 5th grade either. Okay, I got this. Go. Push forward. There we go. Got it? Yeah. I need one of those.
How do you do it?
I need 2 of those.
How do you get on here?
Yeah. I've got a chauffeur. Give me a walker. Look at this. Yeah. Wayne Gretzky. What? No. Jedi said that she was done about a half hour ago, but then decided to go back out there again, which is good. As long as she's not going against the flow of traffic.
That guy's got a big ammunition. Look, I can make this disappear for me. Look.
Fiberborn sent me one of their new cases for the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra, and this is nice, not only because it's very, very lightweight, very, very slim, and that's how I prefer my cases, but it also has a magnet inside, so they also sent me an attachment for me to make this a phone stand. Huh? Entrepreneurs! That's who we are, that's who I am. This is the thing that I've been talking about, that I've been ideating. It's going to start happening in a couple of days. In this channel, we're going to be building apps, platforms, software, using software, AI, technology, creating technology, and we're going to be bringing you along with us. I don't know if you remember Matthew Sabia, but he had been a member of the Locker Gnome community way back in the day. Certainly long before I had this monitor full of dust. It's going to be really cool to be able to empower other people like me. We're going to be creating experiences for fellow creative entrepreneurs, and you can join us every step of the way.